Peru has been shocked by reports of widespread sexual abuse by teachers of hundreds of children and teenage students in a remote Amazon region. An indigenous leader and teacher, Rosemary Pioc, said the systemic attacks took place between 2010 and 2024 in Condorcanqui province in the far north of Peru, bordering Ecuador.
All in all, we have counted up to 524 abuse reports, apart from those that have not been reported, and teachers against school students carried them out. Both primary and secondary school students were sexually assaulted.
Pioc, a teacher who has worked in many schools in villages in the region, says the judicial authorities and the police did not act on the complaints. She said the teachers accused of sexual abuse were not arrested. Instead, they were often transferred to other schools. To make matters worse, both the Minister of Education and women made remarks last month implying that the abuse may have been part of a cultural practice. They have since apologized, but the comments have caused deep offense. Pioc rejected the minister's remarks as discriminatory.
Categorically reject the expression of the minister. A minister cannot express himself in such a way to the public because this is a very delicate subject. I ask for respect for my culture because in our Hun culture we do take care of girls and women.
The National Amazonian Indigenous Organization IDICEP demanded the minister's resignations. It also called for punishment of those responsible for the sexual abuse of indigenous minors. Peru's Prime Minister Gustavo Adrianson has said the abuses would be investigated, and he rejected attempts to justify them as cultural practices.
We have said abuse of minors is in no way justifiable, but we should also bear in mind, I don't know how to put this so that my answer is not inappropriate, but it's a cultural practice that also happens within these communities. Yet I want to be clear with that. Nothing can justify any violation of the well-being of boys, girls, and teenagers.
It's claimed that some of the young victims were infected with HIV/AIDS as a result of the abuse. Teresina Muñoz Najar, a journalist and author specializing in the rights of women and girls, says it's the biggest case of abuse she has covered.
It is the biggest case of massive abuse and the saddest, because there is such abandonment and a lack of empathy with the girls, who are girls like any other Peruvian girl. All the girls have dreams. They want to study, pursue a career, they want to be nurses, they want to be doctors, they want to be lawyers. They don't even have the opportunity to do that.
The Awahun and One Piece people are still waiting for explanations about how such widespread sexual abuse could be perpetrated and tolerated over such a lengthy period. They also want to know whether those responsible, directly or indirectly, will be held accountable and what will be done to prevent it from happening again. Dan Collyns, CGTN, Lima.